What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Hope you are doing well. And in this video, which is very important, especially if you're buying cryptocurrency in a bear market, I'm going to give you the secret sauce that institutions use to work out whether something is grossly overvalued or grossly undervalued. And the reason why you need that is it builds your conviction when buying cryptocurrency. And for example, we have Cardano, $8 billion valuation, floating or circulating right now is about 7 billion in market cap. Cardano is down 93%, and it did its last all-time high over 5 years ago. Second project we're going to look at in comparison is SUI. And SUI here is 87% down, and its last all-time high was exactly a year ago in January 2025. So which one should you buy? Do you think something that is 97% under the price from its all-time high is the better value? Or do you think something that is 87% from its last all-time high? It's not so straightforward, okay? Because you need to deploy a formula. That formula is market cap to TVL, which equals to market capitalization divided by the total value locked in DeFi. So the smaller the ratio here, the more grossly undervalued a particular project is. And we can do that with the available sources to us, such as DefiLlama. Okay, it's totally free. DefiLlama is there giving you all of this institutional grade research that you can do yourself. But I'm going to show you how I would look at this. So I would look at this quite simply. Total value locked in stable coins, DeFi and the whole lot, say 417 million, right? The market cap is 2.8 billion circulated. Its last all-time high TVL was back in, I believe, October 2025. And that was about 2.6 billion, okay? So from 2.6 billion, we know that its TVL crashed subsequently. At the same time, we fully understand that it is still retaining about $230 million of TVL. We switch over to Cardano, right? We go to Cardano and we look at this ridiculous total value versus the market cap. So this is a $7 billion cryptocurrency with a DeFi of only 69 million. Something is fishy here. Chain fees over the last 24 hours are $910. Chain revenue is $182. It is ridiculous. Application revenue and app fees, it doesn't even matter. But it is highly, highly ridiculous. So we look at this, we stretch it back as far as we can go in its DeFi. And the highest it's ever actually locked in was around 800 million here in December 2024. So here's the magic. What we need to then go and plug in is the formula. Just to explain that further to you, market capitalization divided by total value locked is the financial multiple that can be used for valuation of a cryptocurrency and its prospects, usually in the DeFi space. It compares the market cap of a crypto project to the total value deposited into the smart contract. That is very key. That's why I'm bullish on crypto projects like Casper, because the TVL is very small at this moment in time because it just only got its smart contracts, okay? And what does it normally mean in terms of a value? A value closer to the zero. So the more closer a value is to the number zero, it indicates that project is undervalued and it's worth looking into as much as possible for investment reasons. If the value of the project is above 1, then the score can indicate overvaluation, okay? So let's put this to a test, right? And here's why I like SUI, because of course, SUI is a new form of Solana. You guys know I've been buying SUI and the rest of it. You know, this video is not about buy SUI now, but it clearly tells you that it is undervalued and you can actually deploy this and use it for your own formulas. So if we look at this, right? Put a few numbers in here. Market cap of SUI is 2.8 billion. The ratio is 6.7x. And of course, fully diluted is 16.5x. So TVL as a percentage of the market cap is 14.9%. Okay. Now, if you obviously compare that to Cardano, what you get is a completely, you get a completely different picture. That is 105. So you've got to grow your TVL closer to your market cap over 105 times before you can actually even get a valuation on Cardano, if that makes sense. The lower the ratio, the more capital that is locked into that chain. So as a result, you can see here, it is clearly SUI that is closer to the number where we want to go. And Cardano is 105 times more than the number that you need in order to qualify this as undervalued. So it is grossly overvalued, right? It is grossly overvalued. SUI is the cheaper chain on the metrics by a wide margin. And it means ADA is roughly priced 16 times higher per dollar of value locked in to its DeFi ecosystem. Okay. And you can see here the comparison again, 2.8 billion, 7 billion, TVL 421 million versus 67 million. And the ratio, of course, is 120 times, 27 times more expensive than it would be otherwise. Okay. So for that reason and that reason alone, I would avoid buying chains that don't have any value to the upside, right? It will never, Cardano will never go back to its all-time high. It will never reach that price. And as such, SUI has the ability to grow into its market cap versus TVL ratio and appreciate the price a lot higher than anything else. So smash a like anyway. I hope you find that valuable and you can do that research yourself and apply it to every single project that you hold. God bless you all. Stay safe out there, and I will catch you on the next one.